Okay, my name is George Webb, and I've been working with Jason Goodman on the Seth Rich murder, as well as a series called Hillary's Leakers, Hackers, and Henchmen. In the series, the leakers are people that leak the DNC information. I believe it's Seth Rich and also Eric Braverman. I believe the hackers are the Awan brothers. I've done a whole series on that if you Google my name on YouTube. And then the henchman is going to be John Podesta. So I think you've seen several emails in the Podesta leaks that talk about him saying we need to make an example out of people and so forth, and other things that lead me to believe he is the henchman. I believe the union involved that he uses is the SEIU union. I believe he has a series of safe houses or places where union henchmen are in every major political county and major populated areas in the United States. I'm going to say that's going to be at least the top 25 cities in the United States. And I believe the one located here in Washington, D.C. is on the corner of First Street, very close to where Seth Rich was killed. I think I went to that house and I think I filmed it. It looks like a castle, 12 cars in the back, everyone gone between the hours of 12 and 6 a.m. I believe that's because they're working at the hospital located nearby named MedStar. The hospital is operated by SEI Union Local 722. So I believe SEIU Local 722 is harboring and hiring fugitives. I believe Bob Kramer is the money man for doing that. I believe the modus operandi is for John Podesta to go to the White House, meet with Bob Kramer, give money for murders to Bob Kramer. I don't think it's cash. I think it's going to be debit cards, but it could be cash. I think then the reason why there's so many visits with Podesta going to the thing is Podesta then leaves. Now Bob Kramer is the bag man, it's called a lot. You would then bring in the local union representative 722. This isn't going to be an official person, it's going to be an unofficial person. You would normally want a local cutout proprietary owner, let's say the owner of a dry cleaners or the owner of a bar, to be your local bagman, because you want to have no footprints when your bagman come in and out of a city for their food bill or for their other drinks or whatever. Plus you want a kind of a meeting house or a clubhouse for everybody to meet when operations do need to be performed. Now, in no way am I associating this with Brendan Warren, the kind of the unknown assistant manager that supposedly puts Seth Rich in the cab that night. In no way am I saying Brendan Warren did any of this, so I'm not trying to implicate him. But I'm just checking to see if Brendan Warren was at the White House meeting with Bob Kramer on the 6th of July. Because if that's true, then that connects John Podesta directly to SEIU 722. I know SEIU 722 has had two modus operandis for murders. There's the asphyxiation with a pillow. What happens is there's a janitor of some type. They put on a white lab coat to look like a doctor for 5 minutes. They take the pillow and just basically snuff out. Now that does leave traces in the bloodstream, and it is discoverable in an autopsy. The other one is you have a certain group of people, as far as the enforcers are concerned, that actually go to school and learn how to do a drip bag. This is the nurse anesthetist. All they need to really know how to do is push potassium. If you push potassium, it's a much quieter kill and a much more sophisticated kill. You need a little bit more time, a little bit more skill, but there is, I believe, a clutch of people within SEIU 722 on the dark side, on the Prowler team side, the night stalkers, the graveyard shift, if you will. That have been trained to do that, so they have upped their game in terms of sophistication. But I think if we can find Brendan Warren, we'll find the answer to the Seth Rich murder.